Mr Lynch, how are you feeling on the second day of the first 48-hour walkout?
Well, we're fine. The pickets are out again today all across the country. Our members are taking the action that the union has put down, and the reports from the picket line that I've had is the mood is good, and our members are determined to see this through.
So there's no fatigue in the ranks, the 21st day of a walkout. Are people still backing you within the RMT?
Yeah, our members are backing us. Our officers are reporting into us that everything's going well. The employers are telling us that the train service is severely depleted. I mean, that doesn't give us any joy, but that's the point of a dispute and an industrial action, that we try and impact on the companies. We hope that'll have the effect of bringing them back to the table with some proposals that we can develop along with them and the government. And we've got a meeting next Monday with the government, convening a meeting with the employers and ourselves, and we'll see what develops from there. We'll work towards a solution if we can.
So was that a meeting that was put on the cards yesterday? Yeah,
it was trailed around in the media by Mark Harper, and they contacted us late on Monday night to say, let's get a meeting, and that's been confirmed for early next week.
Right, so how are you feeling ahead of that meeting then? Are you feeling positive? Do you think this could be the end of this dispute?
Well, we always go to meetings in a positive frame of mind, with a spirit of goodwill, trying to develop ideas, but they need to change the equation a bit. We've heard what they've got to say, they've heard what we've got to say. We think there are some sensible changes to what's being proposed that could develop into an agreement, and that's what we're always working for. We don't want the earth, we want a sensible agreement that everyone can support.
So hope that next Monday talks can resume, a deal on the table. If not, you've got a mandate till May. Would you be happy to ballot again?
Well, the talks next week will be convened by the government. I don't know if they'll make offers or whether they'll just tell their managers to go off and make some offers or develop the talks. We don't want to have to reballot. We don't want to take any further industrial action. But if they don't change the formulations that they've currently got, that's what we may be forced to do. So the quicker we can get a solution to this and develop the ideas and some documents that everyone can sign up to and our members can vote on, the better it will be for the railway industry, for our members, the passengers and the country. So that's what we're working towards.
What's your message to the public this week, Mick Lynch? Pretty much a wipeout across the board in terms of travel, with ASLEF walking out tomorrow. Sunday's the only day that's strike-free. It's going to be a nightmare for people to get around. What's your message to them?
Yeah, well, individual people moving around and businesses that are suffering, we are not happy about that, and we're not happy that the government has let this dispute drift. There are some sensible things they could have done earlier in there. They could have done something before Christmas. Instead, they waited for the first day of the strikes to even get in touch with us. I don't understand that attitude. If they've got something to say, the quicker it's said, the better. So our message is that we do apologise for the inconvenience, and we are working towards getting a solution. But there are a lot of people that are frustrated. We've got the health workers, education workers, firefighters are all getting the same treatment from the government, that they seem to want to extend the agony and not give people a square deal. And all we want is a square deal for our members, and then we can create a settlement.
And the hospitality sector fear that there's businesses that are going to fold because their workers simply can't get to work, people aren't able to get to their restaurants. What do you say to them?
Well, we've seen that, and I've spoken to Hospitality UK, one of their organisations, and they are as enraged as everyone else that the government is subsidising this dispute. £320 million they put into this dispute. The train operating companies have made, we believe, £320 million last year, and will make £400 million in profits this year in management fees. Now, I don't understand that, why they're not forced to bear the cost of this, but the government is indemnifying those businesses while punishing other businesses such as hospitality and entertainment and service providers. I don't get that. We could get some fairly sensible talks going that would resolve this and get our cities and towns revived and thriving again, and that's what we want as well as everyone else.
What's your New Year's wish, Mr Lynch?
My New Year's wish is for a settlement to this dispute and a square deal for all workers in Britain, and we get the economy back on the road and get our country moving again. That's what I want, and that's what my members want.